Hello, welcome back to this module where we have been developing a recruitment application where we completed the candidates requisition, workflow, publishing the vacancy and candidate shortlisting. We were in the shortlisting of the candidates where you will notice that earlier when say for example this is a finance manager post where you will notice that we need graduation with 7 years experience. This is the candidate, whereas here for the post per se we need 5 years of graduation minimum. So if I try to pick candidates, earlier it was showing up all the people. Now you will notice that basically it wants graduates and 5 years and above. You will see it is showing only graduates and who are 5 years above. Similarly, if I go to the other vacancy and try to get the shortlisting of candidates and try to pick any candidate, you will notice we need postgraduates. You will see only postgraduates have come and 9 years and above. This is achieved in a very simple way, where actually we alter little of the triggering of the entire the SQL picker. This is an SQL picker which is actually picking up the details. So let us see how that little modification was done so that you will understand the flexibility of the application per se. So you will see I said education. This is select first name, last name or whatever it is. Education is equal to client end education. Experience is greater than or equal to client end experience, and education is equal to client end education and experience is client end experience. So by altering this, you will notice we have built a lot of logic into the entire process. Now we also added one or two stages, progress stages. Assume that this has a lot of stages that you have to call people first, and then there is a HR meeting, then there is a technical meeting or interview, whatever we may call it, then finalization. And you will see here in a very depictive way it shows. Suppose let's see how it shows that. All that we have to do is we made this, it is a voting control we call it. So is a bullet. The moment we call it as a bullet, you will get this facility. When I remove it, all that what happens is it just shows me the actual status. Now it is in this stage or in some other stage as applicable. Now let's put it back as voting stage. Okay. So I'm editing the stages, progress stage, and making it as a bullet. So I made this as a bullet. By making this as a bullet, you will see a very great simple functionality has come to the application, where you can see that it is showing up in which stage is the thing existing. Now let's we were talking about some more features like the interviews or checklists or templates and various things. So how does that happen? So we go to this vacancies shortlist and we say I want templates. So the moment we say templates, we have created a sample template. You will see re-verification of profile. We wanted to send an email and an SMS to the candidates where I would like to say, hey, dear Mr. First name, last name, we are exploring a new appointment, so we wanted to know. And you will notice all this data is put in square brackets. So the moment we put that into square brackets, the mail or whatever that we are discussing here gets fired. So let's try to fire this. This is my own mail ID. I'm just firing this particular template. So you will see in the template there we can have more than one template. Right now we have one template here. I'm just printing the template. Let's see how it would look if I print it and see. You can just see the template. Dear Mr. so and so, whatever is there. So I'm just sending a mail to that address, okay, and said send. So that means the candidates have been shortlisted, and I am now trying to communicate with this is the communication what I was trying to demonstrate. You are communicating with the client saying that, look, are you ready? So here you will notice the re-verification profile has come. It says you are so and so, in case you please call us. You are being the vacancy details, you have been shortlisted for this vacancy, marketing manager in this department. Okay, for a designation of marketing manager, and name, his name, his profile and all that. So for updates please call our. So that means this is a template which we have created. Similar to the templates, we also have other features like checklist. So here, for example, we have created a checklist, some 2 checklists. We can notice the first one and the second one, things like that. Okay, maybe this is re-verification, and major group is let's call it as general. Okay, so here we have a major group, general and technical and administrative. Okay, so here this is the checkpoint what we are now trying to say this. Now let's take one of the checklist, technical checklist. Okay, serial number we have just given for order display, education qualification, it is a combo, and all that your answer will be excellent, good or poor. So what is that you have to check the candidate education and some details. You can also have a conditional thing. So once you do that, so here you will notice we have created 2 checklists. One is an interview checklist, one is a re-verification checklist. Let us see the re-verification checklist. It is not having call the candidate and please note down the response, just whether he is interested and otherwise. And similarly, you have another checklist called interview checklist. Okay, so here you have grouped them as a technical. So educational qualification, what are the possibilities, and some are drop down. Some you are asked to do the checking of verifications and the relieving period or days, 7 days or 8 days or 2 months or 6 months or whatever it is, and your final comments. You wanted to say, hey, are you interested? Then the actual final recommendations that you need to do this. Now assume that I try to update all these things. Once having done this, now I am ready that this particular candidate has completed let us suppose a telephonic conversation, everything, and he is ready for finalization. So the moment I update, if you remember, we wrote some triggers, and these triggers will act into the picture, come into the picture, and you will see interview status. This is a sample. Jaragumili, now you are in first stage. How did this mail has gone is from, like the templates we have questions, we have checklist, we have triggers. Now let us see this trigger, how it is written. This is the trigger. So whenever there is a change of this and it is not equal to, maybe we can put a condition, only when he is selected for finalization, then the mail or message goes. While insert or while update, okay, an email or SMS, to whom it should go, okay, or based on the type of candidate. And this is the sample. Now it is, you are in so and so process. Now I can say, dear Mr. so and so, now you are in the stage of so and so in our recruitment process. Please wait for further information. So I just changed this basically the module, the message. So I'm just changing it, okay, from technical. The moment we do that, the same trigger gets fired, except that the contents would change, and you will notice, see, interview status. Okay, dear Mr. Sonti, now you are in the stage of so and so meeting our in our recruitment. Please wait for further information, HR officer, whatever it is. So this way you will notice we have built an end-to-end application of a full process, communication, proceedings, checklist, document management and all that. So what is that we have exactly demonstrated in this application is vacancy, the approvals, okay, then we have created the candidates, qualification, experience, it has done the matching and also created verification checklist, everything. So in this demo, basically if you notice, we have demonstrated various features like say for example, the form builder first we have done, then we have created some child forms, defined the access rights, who can do what, and the SMS emails you saw and the tasks which we have sent, then the triggers, then the workflow where we have used it for the approval of the vacancy, and object thread where you have seen the workflow thread, okay, and the dashboards and choose reports, I will take you there, and also you have seen the checklist. Of course, in the previous menus you have also seen the mobile capabilities of the application, and then the report builder. Now let's just give a glance to the report builder, okay, where let us take our data, whatever we have now with us. If you remember, we have the candidates, okay, so it automatically has written a report for me, okay. Let us see how the report is written. We have a very limited data, so really we need not worry about it, but we just see the conceptually this report, none of this report is written by us. So I want maybe state wise the number of people available. Now this many people are available. Within that I want by qualification, that is graduation and post graduation and all that. You will see in this state, whatever it is. Now within that I want people who have different levels of experience. So you will see this as I am clicking this, it's happening. Suppose for me education is more important, then there comes the experience, then comes the state. So first is the education, graduation, then the experience, then the state. That means the order in which you select really decides your chart. So I'm just taking a chart. So first we said is the education level, graduation or post graduation or schooling. So in this, different people who have experience, okay, so 1 year and in this state, maybe in some other state, maybe in some other state. So basically this mechanism is built into the application itself, the reporting or whatever it is, and of course you can get the full report, okay, and you can take an Excel out of it, and you will see your Excel has come out. So now that you have seen the reports also, so basically we have built the form, built the workflow, checklist, triggers, access rights, workflow, document management, document attachments, reports, dashboards, and this is a comprehensive solution. So in case of any doubts, you can mail me. I'm shastri@plumsoft.com, or you can visit our site www.plumsoft.com. Thank you very much.